Alright, so let's talk about the backup utility, or I'm not sure it's a utility backup command in Azure. So let's go from, let's do our slideshows here. Let's go. Current slide. Yep. Okay, so once we've created our database in Azure, we can back it up by copying it to a new database. Alright, new database that is created, and the copy process is a fully functional database, independent of the source database once the copy is complete. So why would you want to copy? That's a kind of a silly question, because they're really, you could list out reasons, but how about something to report against? I had a customer that wanted to report against their live database. I said that's probably not a good idea. They said we want to do it anyhow. I said okay, and it didn't go so well for them. All right, so we created a copy and we reported against that. All right, so what about for developers? Well, developers, they want to try. They want real data. I mean, the developers think they should be developing against the production database, right? They want up-to-date real data, real-time data. Well, so they can have this sort of, right? Because this is quick. So we could create backups every day for them if we wanted to. Here's a backup of prod. You can put it somewhere else, give it a different name, develop against this. All right. So the database is created by the copy feature count towards the SQL Azure limit of 150 databases for each SQL Azure, and they also count towards space. All right. So let's not forget that. Databases are copied asynchronously, so a connection to the SQL Azure server is not needed for the full duration of the process. Right? You can copy a database by logging into the master. Again, that's key right there, right? You realize that you're going to see that a lot. This master database, it's the only system database in Azure, so it's pretty important, right? So we log into the master and we create our destination by executing the copy. Well, you'll see the clause here. No, you can see it up there. Create database. Very simple. Reporting as a copy of, whatever server and the name of the database we want to copy. It's syntactically very, very straightforward. All right. So we've got some tools here. We can monitor this once it's in. I've never seen the need to monitor it, but you can. All right. So then you can monitor the copy process with the systemd, the DM, database copies, and the views. All right. This is database views to see how it's transpiring the copy. All right. When you copy a database to make a new database on the same server, the logins can be used on both databases. So the logins are copied. All right. You can also copy databases between two different servers, and SQL Server Azures and the same subregion or data center. All right. Well, that's good to know. Good to know. What else we got here? So we can see. We just talked about those and how to see the copy process. Again, there's not a lot to this, right? So there's not a lot to show, which is good, right? As a copy of the name of the server. So we're going to need the name of the server. So let's go get it. Here we go. We are working with this one. So, and we want to get that with the name of. Let's copy him. Copy. And let's copy Alright. Look, I copied the whole thing. I don't want the whole thing. Just the server name. And the name of the database, we're making a copy of, right, this one. And what are we going to call it? How about reporting? Alright, so let's see if this works. Create the database. This is a database. It should create it right here, right? As a copy of. Create database as a copy of. Now, obviously, I've got something wrong syntactically, so let's go see what I did wrong. Create as copy of. There's no A. This is not grammar. All right. What? How can the login fail when this particular user, is the king? That is very strange. Oh, you know why? Look, you're going to do stuff like this. And again, it's why I don't stop these videos. And just, go back and do it correctly, because you're going to do this. All right, you're going to make these silly mistakes here. You think it's late? It's not late, but I've got 2 kids that are under 4, so it's always late. Anyway, so yes, it's not going to work here, right? I just dropped this a second ago. So how about we copy this and we choose the right damn server? Mike, let's choose the one right here. Oh, no, this is better. Oh, AdventureWorks. It doesn't even have it. Oh, that's great. Now I got to do it all over again. Recraft the damn query. Great. All right, so reporting. I think we're good here. We've got the right server this time. Hey, this might work. Oh, look at that. It really helps if you're at the right location. Wasn't I a minute ago in the last video just talking about how I love these down here? Well, see, I could have been sitting here for 5 minutes trying to figure out what the hell I did wrong. Alright, so let's go and refresh. And what do we have? We have no tables. No tables in AdventureWorks? Huh. Why is it not? Oh, alright, because it's still working. If we were to look at our views, we would say that it's not done. The copy process is still underway, right? We're trying to rush it. It's so few tables that this should be quick. That's why I was trying to rush it. So let's just refresh. It just should be quick. There's nothing in there. It's very bizarre why it's taking this long. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter why it's taking that long. It is taking that long, and that's the way it is. So we've got a copy, and that was it. Really, that's the whole utility, and it's syntactically a little different if we want to copy between different servers. All right, but it's not that different. Again, use this. You'll probably use this a lot, to be quite honest, for reporting scenarios to give developers access. Maybe for you, maybe you want to work on a database in the cloud for something you're testing, and you want live data too. Alright, so that's where we are, and that is that should be another nice short one. Look at that, 8 minutes.